favorite word in Danish and why?
Favorite word? Well, it probably has to be hygge, which is a word that can't be translated. I think you need to ask your teacher to explain the concept to you. Um, a rough translation into English would be cozy, but in Danish, it's also a concept of being together, a type of like togetherness where you meet up with people, drink coffee, eat a lot of cake. I think it's a little bit rooted in the fact that we live way up north, and in the winter it's quite dark, so we need hygge to to be together, eat cake, have a lot of candlelights. Yeah, there's a lot of books
How do you
about it, actually.
do you feel like you live in the happiest country?
I guess I'm supposed to say yes because each year we are rated as the happiest. Um, I guess in a way, mainly because, as I just said before, because like free education, free healthcare, there's a lot of things that are free in Denmark, so we don't have the same sorrows as many other people have. So yeah,
Yeah.
I think we're pretty happy.
About your favorite?
Okay, my favorite is biryani, which is a rice dish. It's got some spices, rice, and either chicken or beef or mutton in it, and it's flavored rice.
I eat biryani.
Oh, you do? Oh my God, love it.
Yes.
So delicious.
If you could change one thing about Nicaragua, what would you change?
That's a very good question because so fun fact, did you know that the president in Nicaragua has been the president for 16 years?
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Oh,
So came just a battle, like a lot of people die during that time, and this happened in 2018. Um, so like
right.
it was so odd for us, like I mean my generation, for us to experience like it felt like almost like a civil war. Like you would be afraid to go outside because like you couldn't protest, you couldn't speak your mind. And right now people are afraid to do that, and that's the reason why he's staying in the as the president, because if you say something that the government doesn't like, then you might be a target.
You're talking about your parents owned a pizza store, right?
Yeah.
How's the pizza in Italy different from like American pizza? Have you ever had American pizza? Like, what's it like?
No, I didn't have any American pizza, but I would like to try it because I'm curious about the differences.
What is
I don't
the
know
difference?
how.
Here it's like it's a
Oily. Very
yeah, it's very oily. It's more of like a processed fast food.
Okay.
Here. It's very like
It depends where you get it from. Yeah.
like there's like tons of like fast food chains that are famous.
I guess like if you go to like Domino's,
Yeah.
Pink Pizza,
Pizza.
what? Give me another one.
You go to Little Caesars.
Little Caesar. Those are like the oily ones. Like,
Oh, okay, okay.
But there was an Italian. There was an Italian restaurant and like close by here, and it was super good. Like you could not even like. There's no oil on it at all. Like it's so nice and crunchy.
Yeah.
All pizzas here are kind of crunchy if they are made in a good way. My parents' pizza are not made by like a lot of oil, you know.
Yeah.
If you want oil, you need to add it after the cooking procedure. But actually, we don't put that on the pizza because you lose like the taste of the dough of the pizza, and it is not that nice. And of course, here there are no chain where to eat pizza because it's all made by artisanals. What's the word?
Like homemade.
Yeah, like homemade. Thank you, Tamara. It's like homemade, like, and every day my mother wake up and start to prepare the pizza for the evening and for the evening afters, and it's not really fast food. It's a totally different thing. It's low food. It's called here in our place, and it's not thick. It's like really thin and crunchy.
Yeah, because
So what do you consider to be one of the most prevalent problems in Romania currently?
Access to education and access to good quality education.
No. I have like a legitimate question. Like, so like Romania and Moldova. Well, like Moldova used to be like a part of Romania.
For a
Like,
very
like
little
no,
time.
no. Yeah, but like this was like Second World War. What happened was, Romania joined the Axis. Like, Antonescu was in charge of all that. They invaded Barbarossa, Soviets, Germans invaded. World War II basically happened, but then like the Soviets took control of Romania. They made Romania communist, but then they also established like Moldova as its own communist area. What I want to know is, like, now that communism has fallen, what's like the diplomatic relationship between like Romania and Moldova? Does anyone like want to reunify Moldova with Romania? And like
Yes.
they don't want Romania to exist? Not
Yeah.
Moldova. I keep confusing the two.
I'll tell you what. So
You're
we
doing
speak the
great,
same
Ben.
country.
You're doing great.
We speak the same language across the two countries. It's the same language. Their accent is just a little bit stronger, and people who want Moldova to be people who lean towards Russia and Russian politics call this language, so they don't call it Romanian, they call it Moldavian, although this is Romanian, right? Those who are interested in long-term, very strong ties with Romania, they call it Romanian. It's a very strong accent, but it's the same language. People from across the borders would understand each other very, very well. So there are parties that are interested in unifying and bringing Moldova close to Romania. It is slightly less developed than Romania, and it's been under Russian ruling for the better part of the century. But it's very unlikely going to happen. The relationships are very strong. For example, there are students from Moldova who come and study for free in Romania. We encourage people to come and get access to education in Romania.
Education.
It's free education.
Our friend Gabby asked why.
Would you rather pay hundreds of thousands of dollars for college, or would you rather go somewhere else where it's free?
Education for college.
Yeah, exactly.
So you can meet a new place and get free education. That's a win-win.
That's it. Yes, we have scholarships, lots of scholarships for Moldavian students. And this is part of our treaty to keep the countries very well connected and to keep the transfer between cultures, flowing openly.
That's so cool, honestly. It's
Quirky,
like
right?
they're able
Yeah.
to coexist. They're able to, like, there's people that want to reunify, but like
Mm-hmm.
they can be good without hating each other, as opposed.
As I told you, I think that one thing that you need to have in mind is that Brazil is a very, very diverse country. So there is not such thing as one Brazilian. There are many types of Brazilians. There are black, white, Asian. Brazil is the country that received the biggest immigration from Japan so far.
Wow.
So we have the biggest Japanese community outside Japan, for example. So there is nowadays, and it was more than 100 years ago.
How would you describe the Dutch culture to someone who has never been there before?
Ooh, that's a difficult question. Well, I don't know. I think we're pretty open-minded. That's at least what a lot of people often say about the Dutch people. Holland is a very small country, so people are used to living together and interact with each other a lot of the time. What else should I tell you? Yeah, I don't know. People say we are quite direct in our communication, so when we have something, we tell you straightforward and not behind your back. But I also think there is quite some difference between different parts of Holland. So
there are many earthquakes in the area when I was born. So people are afraid of earthquakes and of the very strong winds, and they believe that if they will show respect to the lake and to the nature around it, so everything will be okay.
Wow, that's really cool. I like that.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, is there anything else that you want to share?
Well, I just want to say thank you for having me. It's such an unusual experience, yeah, for me, and I was so nervous. And I hope, because I wanted to show my country from an interesting side, from a good side. Probably maybe maybe I was talking in some dramatic way or something, but I just wanted to show you something interesting and unusual. But yeah, I just want to say that Russia is actually a really interesting and very good country with people with a very deep and big souls. And especially it is very important to know, especially because what is going on now in the world, in all this context about Russia and Ukraine, it actually hurts us so much, like us Russian people who don't support. And all of my friends actually now left Russia because they didn't want to support what is going on there. And we all living now in all over the world, especially me. Now I'm not in Russia. Yeah, like I said, like all of my friends, because we really we suffer from the realizing what is going on, and really we wish it stopped soon. And we just want to know, I mean, we just want the whole world to know that Russian government or Russian president and Russian people, we are not the same. Like, it's not about actually Russian nation or Russian culture. That's probably a very important thing.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. It was such a pleasure. I'm gonna stay and listen for always answers also.
Again, thank you very much for speaking to me. I'm very happy that I did this. Come back and speak to us soon.
Yes, thank you, Tamara, and thank you for inviting me. It was fun to tell you about Kosovo. So yeah, if you need to hear more, then yeah, just tell me.
All right, thank you very much.
Have a great day. Bye.
Thank you for your time today. Thank you so much.
Thank you. It was nice meeting you.
It was
Bye.
nice meeting you too. Bye.
Bye bye.
Thank you very much. I love everything I have to do with Brazil. I just love it.
Nice to
Thank you. Thank you.
Very
Bye.
bye bye. I hope it was useful to you.
Yeah, it definitely was. Thank you.